you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. So when man are talking about international football, when a man looks shit in international football, it's usually because the system that they play with at their club makes them look better than they are. And I use that same thing for players like Gerrard, players like Lampard, all these guys, yeah? Everyone says, oh, England system's the reason why it didn't work for them. No, it's not. It's because at international football, we saw that they weren't as good as we thought they were. That's all it was.
Yeah, and that as well, and the lack of organization you don't get at international football because you're not training together every day. That also adds in. Lampard and Gerrard never played in a 4-4-2 at their clubs with another attacking midfielder. That never happened. There's never Lampard at Chelsea and the net.
I hear that, but then on the flip side, Zinedine Zidane played left midfield over 4, and he's not a left winger. Do you know what I mean? And it didn't hamper him. Do you know what I'm saying? It didn't hamper him because he's probably the greatest midfielder I've ever seen. Exactly, because he's a GOAT footballer, bro. Like, and when you're a GOAT footballer, bro, like you find a way of still making your presence felt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about organization, England had Fabio Capello, who's probably one of the most fucking, most tactical, most fucking rigid managers ever. It didn't help.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Them man were as good as the opposition. I said that when people are like, oh, England overachieved. Look at who they were playing against. Look at who they were playing against. Scholes said, I think when he did the interview with Gary Neville and he was talking about golden generation, and he said, look at that Brazil team. He was like, if we're the golden generation, what are they playing?
What are they? Yeah, exactly.
Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, and like, come on, man. And Kaka, you're talking 3 of the best players ever. Period. In the modern day. That's 3 of the best ever. Like, if you do a top 10, those 3 probably get in. Those 3 probably, at one point, all 3 of them were the best player in the world at some point. So it's like, if that England team was a golden generation, what was that? And then you look at the French teams and the other top nations. So that's what it was with England. They just weren't as good as the opposition. Were they as good as maybe? No, but we see it all the time. England
they weren't technically good enough, and they didn't have the football IQ. And man said, is it true for Cancelo? I'd say so, because Cancelo, again, you got to realize with the Manchester City system, how it works, with the fullbacks allowed to almost operate as central midfielders and then also give width and all that. In international football, bro, if you can't defend, you will be found out because you don't have man coming across and covering you and doing all these fucking things that Pep has man doing. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why he's been dropped for Dalot, because Dalot plays like this. Up and down, like an old school fullback. Up and down, not just
defensively as well.
Yeah, like just up and down, not playing in midfield and doing little 1-2s and then peeling off and then all this shit that Pep has man doing. Dalot just plays in a straight line up and down the line, bro. And the referee, the manager's like, yo, I just need a right back that goes up and comes back. I don't need all the extra shit.
You need a more traditional right back. You know what I'm saying? And
I tell you who's got it though. That Chouameni's got it as well, man. That Chouameni's a baller, mate. Listen, this guy was running strings in that midfield, man. At 22,
you can see why he's worth that money.
You can see, and this is why I'm fucking fuming. We didn't go in for him. In that summer, we went for Ronaldo because
he was meant to be going to Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just think, like, for me, but then, like I said, this top echelon of players, they rise up, man. That's why you see the Modric's rise up. That's why you see in certain players, when you look at them, you're thinking, yo, they have got it. At that highest stage, you've got to adapt your game. And I think some of them have looked at international football thinking, yeah, I'm better than this too, and then I'm better than this guy. But if you're looking at technical ability, you're not. You're not, man.
Bro, look at these.
You have to humble yourself.
Look at these England players. Like I even said it, all the guys that these men rate for England, bro. When you look at technical ability, they're not even better than the Moroccan players, bro. And these Moroccan players are playing at the bottom of the league French teams. Am I lying though?
Yeah.
Saka and that, but bro, he's not better on the ball than Buffal and them, man. He's not.
Like, I think it goes more to their mentality as well, because England, and that it also adds into the manager. England just never went for it,
and that's not to isolate Saka, by the way, because it's the same for Sterling, it's the same for Rashford. All them man can't ball like these Moroccans. They can't. Do you know what I mean? Declan Rice ain't better than the number 8 that played for Morocco.
He's a baller.
Yeah, bro, he's not better than him. Do you know what I mean? But man, Declan Rice is worth 100 million.
Yeah, never worth 100 million. But let's hope Chelsea sign him. But we all know England have been doing this for years in every tournament in terms of overrating their players. Even if they're good, it's like they're going to all the time. Like it's like when people are like, "Oh, England are going to beat France," and I was like, based off of what? What logic are we basing that in? England were never going to beat France. To me, they should have put up a better fight. Morocco put more on France than England did. and don't have the attacking talent going forward. Something's off there. You know what I'm saying? And that Morocco laid like actually pressured France and tried to score the equalizer and had France scrambling. England are a set piece team.
They are
majority of their best sides, and it's like, how do you have all this attacking talent?
And we didn't really create that much chances against France, you know.
They don't. But you know what the thing is, Saeed? This is why I've said Southgate's not good enough as well. Is that's been England the last 3 tournaments against Croatia? It was the same thing in 2018. Didn't create a lot.
But England got 2 penalties in one game and then came out and blamed the referee.
Yeah, they don't.
They're shameless.
They don't create enough. How do you have all this attacking talent on the pitch, attacking talent on the bench, and you still don't create from open play? Everything's set piece.
Bro, penalties, but this is it. Bro, I've seen games where teams should have had 4 penalties and left with none. And England got 2 penalties in one game, still lost, and blamed the referee.
Man, in England, man. Like, Madison should be playing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying to you. The side of the technical element in England, they're missing. They need to go find that in this England team. There's too many kind of workhorses, runners. You know what I mean? They need to switch up, man.
Mason Mount people.
Yeah, but there you go.
It, but them man need to start playing futsal, blood. They need to start putting money into that sport, blood. You know them ones. It's all right. I'm gonna carry this country, blood. It's all right. I'm gonna put this country on my back, blood, and produce the fucking technical young players, that are gonna take England forward, blood.
I think I don't know if someone said it on the media this week, like England don't have like ballers, like in a sense of, you know, they got Foden. Don't get me wrong. I think Foden's the closest.
Foden's the only one.
The only one, basically, isn't it? You get me? Obviously, my guy that's in, you know what I mean, on the Bandulu, he was another player that could have been on it. But other than that, who else is out there that's technically, you can say that, you know, they're gifted like that? There's not many, you know, man. It's not many. They can rise. We can get.
We're talking about Bellingham, but when you compare Bellingham's feet, to
Bellingham technically isn't.
When you compare Bellingham's feet to Musiala, he ain't got feet like that.
Nah, Musiala's different, man. Sancho, for me, but obviously
Sancho is in the conversation with Musiala and Foden, for just pure ability. He's there. Jack is there for pure ability, like off the cuff, like. But those are only 4 players, and one of them chose Germany, bro. So. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where when Neymar's coming out saying, Sancho and that, and then Sancho's not at the tournament, bro, that tells you everything you need to know.
And that's what you have to find a balance with. That's what it is. You need to find a balance with your athletes, your PMP, and your technical ballers. That's what it is. And that's what the best. That's what
England don't have a balance, bro.
Yeah,
England don't have a good manager, bro.
That's why when I seen Carragher saying the English manager needs to be English, I'm like, why?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Listen, if
I don't get that.
If Luka Modric and Lionel Messi were born in this country, they wouldn't be professional footballers.
Absolutely.
That's just how it is, because they're not built the right way, blood. Right now we got Declan Rice, a midfielder that's built like a centre back that they love. 6'2".
He is a centre back. He was meant to be a
he is a centre back, but he's a midfielder built like a centre back, and that's why they love him. Jordan Henderson is a midfielder built like a centre back. Can't play on the turn. Do you know what I mean? Jude Bellingham's a big U as well. Do you know what I mean? Man, I got 3 centre mid all over 6 foot.
Yeah, because that's what the English
media... Where the fuck do you see that, blood?
Yeah, that's what the English media and English fans put stock in, is physical attributes.